What's up? It's been a while. Talking about it's not my style.
It all started when I was 18 years old, carrying the pain and hurt of my parents being, passing away, and I just couldn't get it out of my head, couldn't shake it that, I had no one in the stands rooting for me. My parents, my grandma was there, my uncle were there, but it just wasn't, the same. That I was the one that was chosen to not have those two figures in my life, and it was eating me apart, made me depressed, put me at rock bottom, made me do stupid things that, I can't take back now. Having just that regret for years, and not sure what, I wanted to do with my life, and was so uncertain of my future, and, it led me down a road that broke me and brought me to my knees, and very, 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 very bad place to be. Rock bottom is not fun. Some of the things I went through, from feeling demons on me to, seeing people throw up from partying drunk, seeing people commit suicide, having best friends commit suicide, not knowing if that was going to be me next, because I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, and I was on no structure, no plan, no nothing. And it's amazing how, when you least expect it, God snaps his fingers and everything's changed. 18 years old, going to school, got rejected from every college, and that just put me down even more. Got accepted to Lancaster Bible College after a year of waiting. Was some of the worst moments of my life. When God, God always had his hand on me. I truly believe that, and He took me and just kept preparing me through weightlifting, studying, everything like that. And there was a point where I was just truly unhappy with where I was at. And once again, like I said, rock bottom again at college. Thought I was over it, wasn't over it. Got brought down to rock bottom again, and then, I just broke, was at my knees again, and this time I really thought it was over, and I thought I was going to be ending everything. I went, and, I just earnestly asked the Lord to save me. And a lot of, there's stories in the Bible of, how God gives people visions, and that's exactly what He did for me. He showed me that, when volleyball came, after I was done playing basketball, I played on the USA team, and, God just wanted me to do something else, and I was truly unhappy with basketball. Haven't touched the basketball since that day that I ended it on the USA team 2 years ago, and now God has given me a new path, and I was very, 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 very unsure of, questioning what He wanted me to do. I went and played on the Lancaster team, just tried out because it was over, basketball was done, and I made the team. Probably because we only had like 8 players, and I sucked. I was absolutely terrible, probably the worst player on the team, but each practice I was getting better. Still broken, still hurt, but I was still getting better. God kept delivering me, allowing me to play. Got to play in some games, started a bunch of games, was doing well, and I was starting to get noticed by other schools, other people, other coaches that really believed in me and thought I could play. And the opportunity to play D1 volleyball at Liberty University came up, and I was so afraid. I actually denied it, and there was no way that I could play Division I volleyball after playing Division III. Wasn't even any good. After my sophomore season, I was like maybe at best a D2 club player. And then, God just flipped a switch on inside of me that told me I could do it. I started training hard, training intense, still broken. And that was the crazy thing, that I could not shake the brokenness. And there was a reason why, is because I didn't know my purpose. And I called out to the Lord, like I said before. This time He showed me plain and simple that He wanted me to play volleyball at Liberty. So the day before I had to get all my stuff in, I made the decision to come to Liberty off whim. All the money that I had saved up, everything, used it to get to Liberty. And it was crazy because I went on a limb, trusted the Lord. Never trusted the Lord that much in my life. And He brought me to Liberty. I got in on time, luckily. I talked to my coach before making the decision, and luckily I still had a spot on the team, and that he didn't recruit somebody to fill that spot. And it was kind of crazy, just looking back on everything that happened, that he brought me in. I stunk my first year at Liberty. In the beginning, it was kind of crazy because I was so uncomfortable, so nervous, and I knew how good I was, and my teammates knew how good I was. My coaches too, and they always believed in me, showing it in different ways that I didn't like, ways that I liked. But then just something just clicked again, and God started opening new doors for me through volleyball, obviously at Liberty, and my play just went back to the way it was, but this time it was even better than I ever thought it could be. And I started having great games against big teams, started making plays that I never thought I could play. I started lifting weights 3 years ago to this day, and I'm putting up numbers that I never thought I could do, never thought I would ever get to. And it's funny because God always takes the broken people that have been through everything, and He always makes something out of them. He makes something out of everyone, but when you have that faith during the broken times and not just during the good times, He always delivers. When you cast all your burdens on Him, give Him everything you have and everything you are every single day, and devote your life to Him. Yeah, you're gonna fail. You're gonna, do things that you don't want to do, and everyone's human. But when you're living a life with vision and purpose, then you're unstoppable because you have the Lord's favor on your side. And that was something that the Lord did for me. He opened up my eyes and showed me through dreams. He showed me, just by whispering in my ear, literally. And I'm just getting chills just thinking about it, because there were moments where I woke up, He showed me my future in my dreams, and I started crying, tears of joy. And I felt the Holy Spirit right on top of me, and that's something that I only shared with a few people. And I haven't seen them, but I've felt demons on me. I've felt the Holy Spirit on me. I've heard demons whisper in my ear, "Kill yourself, or else I'm going to kill you." I've had the Holy Spirit tell me, when I was about to give up volleyball and questioning everything, lately even, that God said to me, keep going, I got you. And now it's crazy because I'm having doors opening up, playing after school overseas, and that's something that I'm just a kid from a small town with nothing. I came from nothing, and God's making me into something so I can inspire people to keep chasing their dreams when times get tough. That's my purpose. This video wasn't about telling people, oh man, I'm better than you because God's given me things that I can't even imagine. No, this video was to, one, get to know me, where I've come from, and where God has brought me so I can encourage y'all, but also to show that God can take anybody and turn them into a champion. God can take anybody and put him exactly where he needs to be so he can be glorified. He's taking me, being able to be, each day I strive to be the best leader, best teammate, best boyfriend, best grandson, best nephew, best brother, best friend, to anyone that, fits those categories. And yeah, I have been asked to go to parties and drink and do drugs, and girls come at me all the time, even when I have a girlfriend. But me, there's a difference between having fun and then knowing your goals, your dreams, and the vision that God has for you, and being able to turn those things down because you have exactly what you need. And with God, I don't care how many friends I have. I'm thankful that I have the friends that I have, that I know I have, because that's all I need, because they always have my back. I can go to them with anything. They're loyal, they respect me, they keep me accountable. And I have a girlfriend that is one of the greatest people I've ever met in the world. And it's just crazy that, God, like I said, God can take anybody and turn them into just somebody that really, truly wants to love other people, serve other people through their talents, and that's volleyball for me. And I'm very, very humbled that God chose me, and like He's chose many other of Christian athletes to represent Him through the sport that they love. And if I get to play after school, that's my dream. One of my dreams to play professional, and God's allowed some doors to be open for that, which I'm very thankful for. But until that day comes, I'm going to keep grinding and keep working. And even when that day comes, I'm going to keep grinding, keep working, so that I can be the best servant for the Lord. So the reason why I made this video, like I said, I hope y'all are encouraged, inspired, and that you understand that God can take a mess and turn it into a miracle. He can turn tragedy into triumph. He can take a fearful person and make them feel like they're a lion. And I'm so thankful that He took me and allowed me to do everything that I've ever dreamt to do, and showed me my purpose. And I'm turning 23 next week, a week from tomorrow, and it's just where He's brought me is just so crazy. And there's many nights where I hold back my tears because just where God has brought me, from nothing to something. And these videos, that I've made so far, this is the 16th video of Shine in the Darkness. It's all been to inspire people and motivate people and show the Lord through me. And that's the most humbling thing ever, that God has given me the platform to do that for Him. So thank y'all for watching this. Thank y'all for the support, and I will see you in the next one.